Welcome to Sandy Cybersecurity. Hi there. I'm Sandy, and I created this channel to make the world of cybersecurity simple, informative, and accessible for everyone, from beginners to professionals. Whether you're curious about securing your personal devices, understanding the latest cyber threats, or even pursuing a career in cybersecurity, you've come to the right place. In this chapter, we are going to discuss ports, protocols, services, operating systems, and Nmap. CIS is one of my favorite non-profit organizations. CIS is nothing but the Center for Internet Security. The Center for Internet Security is focused on enhancing cybersecurity practices and infrastructure. It provides a range of tools, resources, and best practices to help organizations protect themselves against cyber threats. CIS is a subject matter expert capable of helping to identify appropriate security measures. The CIS is crucial to cybersecurity. For best practice, refer to version 7. Version 8 is now available. We will examine CIS version 7 in another session. In a brief, CIS Critical Security Controls version 7.1. The CIS controls include a prioritized collection of measures created by a global IT community. They protect enterprises and their data from recognized cyber attack vectors. This compilation of best practices is supported by security professionals in both the corporate and governmental sectors and mitigates over 85% of common threats. Formerly, the SANS Critical Security Controls, SANS Top 20, these are now officially called the CIS Critical Security Controls. The 18 CIS Critical Security Controls are: CIS Control 1, Inventory and Control of Enterprise Assets. CIS Control 2, Inventory and Control of Software Assets. CIS Control 3, Data Protection. CIS Control 4, Secure Configuration of Enterprise Assets and Software. CIS Control 5, Account Management. CIS Control 6, Access Control Management. CIS Control 7, Continuous Vulnerability Management. CIS Control 8, Audit Log Management. CIS Control 9, Email and Web Browser Protections. CIS Control 10, Malware Defenses. CIS Control 11, Data Recovery. CIS Control 12, Network Infrastructure Management. CIS Control 13, Network Monitoring and Defense. CIS Control 14, Security Awareness and Skills Training. CIS Control 15, Service Provider Management. CIS Control 16, Application Software Security. CIS Control 17, Incident Response Management. CIS Control 18, Penetration Testing. The CIS controls are divided into basic, foundational, and organizational actions, so that you can protect your organization and safeguard your data from cyber attacks. Attackers all over the world scanning public IP addresses, attempting to find the weakness in a network. When you are able to track and manage devices and software on your network, you ultimately prevent unauthorized devices and software. Initially, you will establish inventory control to develop a security program. The tool we will start this process with is Nmap, an open-source network mapper. Many system administrators find Nmap to be useful when they need to build their documentation around network inventory and topology. In the background, Nmap processes IP packets using several methods to identify the assets present on the network. It will also attempt to find what services, applications, and operating systems are on those assets. Nmap was originally built as a command line tool. It could execute through a shell or terminal window. Nmap, originally built on Linux for pure-hearted system administrators. Later, it is available for Windows as well as in a graphical user interface, GUI format, Nmap. There are more than 100 command line options in MAP, and some of these were never fully documented by the author, Gordon Lyon. In any size network, but especially large dynamic networks, it is vitally important to break down these complex networks and analyze traffic, facilitate issues, and fix connection problems. Network scanning is a process of finding assets that are alive or have a heartbeat, communicating, and then gathering as much vital information about those assets as possible. Network scanning can be divided into 4 stages. 1. Network mapping. 2. Open ports. 3. Services running. 4. operating systems. I hope you found today's topic insightful. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more updates on cybersecurity. Your support means a lot. Signing off, yours Sandy.